Hi everybody, I'm Mark Wallace, and today I want to talk to you about one of my new favorite tools for photography. It's the AeroTrac Workstation System. It's in this bag. It is the evolution of the Tether Tools Tether Table. It's right in here. It is awesome because it's foldable. You can see it's incredibly small, and this thing is designed to be anything that you can imagine it to be. So it's not just a tether table, it is more than that. It's a complete system that you can customize. You can even 3D print stuff to make it anything that you can imagine. I'm sort of getting ahead of myself. I've got a lot of different things here I want to show you. I am really excited about this because I've had one of these. I couldn't say anything about it. It's been in my studio for a couple of months now, and it has changed the way that I shoot. So let's walk through what this thing is and why I'm so excited to talk to you about it today. So as you can see, it's really, really small. I unfolded this. You can get this bag that it stuffs into. And this bag, even you can put a 13-inch laptop in here. So this could be your entire workstation system just in this bag. But the way this is designed, if we look at this, you can see we have these slots, these tracks right here, and you can put things in these tracks. Anything that you can imagine can go in here. If I flip this over, now you can see sort of the goodness of this system. We've got a bunch of different things here, and I've configured this the way that I want it to work for me personally. Another thing that's great is this is cold shoe compatible. So anything that you have that has a cold shoe on it, you can mount on your system. So I'm going to put this little HDMI monitor there and check that out. It is securely mounted, and now I can use that, swivel it around, and make this into anything I want it to be. So that cold shoe compatibility is a huge deal. Now in a second, we're gonna start shooting in the studio. I'm gonna show you a bunch of different ways that you can configure this to give you some ideas. But first, let's look at some of the things that you can get off the shelf to work with your new AeroStation workstation system. So the system itself, the base kit comes with some things that are really cool. The handle, so this handle allows you to carry this around. So it comes with that. We've got these are quarter 20s. And so if you have anything that takes a quarter 20, which is pretty universal, you can slide these into the tracks anywhere you want on the top or on the bottom. Both sides you can stick things in. And so then you can mount things to that. We're going to show you some different things that I use. And then we have these are tech clamps. These hold down your iPad, your laptop, whatever you're putting on the workstation itself. So these tech clamps will hold that securely. So you get a couple of those, and then you get this as a configuration tool. So this stays with the system itself. You can see I've got one right over here. So if you ever want to change the configuration, you have the tools to do that. You can just pull this out, you can unscrew or screw things in, and you can change this on the fly, on location. You can make this behave the way that you want it to at any point, at any time. It's really cool. But we have more stuff than that. You can see there's more on my table here than what I just showed you. There's this. This is a baby ball head adapter. And what it does is this is a Tether Tools accessory that they use to put a ball head on a stand. But you can also use this. You can put this in right here. And so once that's on there, then this can pop on a light stand. You can also put this on a normal tripod adapter, so a plate can mount on there because it's got a quarter 20. So you can mount this to just about anything you want. You can put this on wheels, you can move it around. There are just a ton of different options for that. We also have these legs right here that pop out. Now the thing that I love about this is I can use these tech straps that are right here. You can hold hard drives, you can hold just about anything you can imagine with these things. And so a lot of times I'll use this for my live streaming platform. So I'll put my hub on the bottom of this so I can plug in all my network stuff. On the top, I put my quarter 20s. I'll put an iPad. I'll put my little HDMI monitor, my ATEM on there. So I'm using that for live streaming a lot right now. With my laptop, I can do that. I can have a secondary monitor using that quarter 20 thread. So that is really cool. And so you have this ability to put these legs on there, and then you can fold this all up when you're done and be done with it. It's really, really cool, and stick it back in the bag. Now, I also mentioned, in addition to all these different parts that you can get from Tether Tools, you can 3D print your own stuff. And not only can you 3D print the design files that you need to get started, you can download those as STL files. You can get those at tethertools.com/AeroTrack. And so those are available to you. And there's so many people that are already designing things for this. Those are being thrown up on maker sites. So things like Maker World and Printables, those places are going to be having more and more and more stuff that is going to be made specifically for this system. So you can download and print that stuff. You maybe can send out something to Send, Cut, Send if you want to use that in metal or aluminum or whatever you can conceive of. You can make that happen with this table. It is awesome. Now, these come in different kits. So you can get the base system, which is this that we just mentioned, that comes with the tech clamps, the handle, the 1/4-20, the configuration tool, and the plate itself. That's this, or you can get different kits. So there's the Pro Kit, there is the all-in-one kit, and the Ultimate Tethering Kit. And so I've included links to all of that stuff in the description of this video. Also, well, I think instead of talking about all this stuff, what we really need to do, we need to get a model in and we need to start shooting. So let's do that right now. I'd like to introduce you to Amis. She's a fantastic model and she's going to help me show you all the different ways you can use the AeroTrac system. Now I use the AeroTrac Ultimate Tethering Kit. That's what we have right here. This allows me to tether my camera to my laptop, attach an external hard drive and an external monitor. And for me, the external monitor is a huge deal because the model can look and see exactly what we're shooting. I can discuss things and we can sort of dial everything in. So that's usually what I'm shooting. So we're going to start there. We're going to do a photo shoot and then I'll show you some different ways and different systems that you can use with your AeroTrac. Next up, we're going to use this. This is the AeroTrac all-in-one kit. Now this kit is designed to do a bunch of different things. Most notably, if you're doing a lot of headshots on location, maybe at a school or a corporate office, and you want to get that camera, start clicking and seeing exactly what you're getting. This works for that. You can use this for lay flat photography, so you can move this arm so we can get out over product, and you can do it for product photography. Now in this photo session, our client wants not just this sweater, but the necklace that they're selling with this sweater. And so we are going to use this setup to get some really nice macro shots of the necklace itself. And so are you ready to go? All right, I want to move this into shape, into position, and then we're going to start shooting right now. Perfect, I love that. This is fantastic because I can lower this arm, lock this in place, and now I'm doing lay flat photography. So this little necklace that we've been shooting, we've got it all set up on this table here. That looks pretty good, but I want to make sure it's perfect. So now I'm going to take a shot on my computer. Perfect. I can see I'm a little bit out of place. Okay, let me take one more shot. Ah, now that is looking good. Well, that is the AeroTrac system, and I absolutely love that you can get these kits, or you can make it to be anything that you can imagine by printing things. And I think today we were able to use it and get some fantastic photos. Thanks to Amis for being here today. I want to challenge you. If you've made some interesting designs, if you've made some 3D prints, then post those on Instagram and tag Tether Tools, tag me. Also, you can post those in the comments below. You can put a link to your stuff that you've created. I'd love to see how you're using this system. Also, all the stuff that I showed you today, you can click in the description and I have links for all of this stuff so you can see exactly what you get in each kit and you can find some fantastic deals. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for being here, Amis, and I will see you again next time.